Like, on this episode,
Yeah.
tune in to
right.
Horsepower TV.
For editing purposes, we're going over PJ's roof. I don't know what footage we're missing, so we're going to do a quick video of some of the stuff we did to explain it, and this will be with the clips inserted in the video that we're doing, probably episode 2 and or 3 of PJ's 56 Savoy roof chop. So, what we did in the first episode, we cut the roof off, got everything out of the way after bracing and do a bunch of work. Bracing held up well, happy about that. Got the roof back on, realized we had a problem. We couldn't use the front windshield unless we cut and widened the top to match the radius of the windshield as it would be chopped down. We figured that would be the easiest way to retain the stock windshield when we cut it. So what we did is we decided to take the roof, set it down, we cut a slit down the middle, and then we brought it back over. We did some supports, kind of got them up and got them tacked in and worked them together. We did cut out the rear window because the rear window would not work the way we wanted to. We were cutting out and going to lean it, but it would have dropped down into the dog leg too much, and I don't like the way the chops look when you dip them down in. And we didn't want to try to cut that glass. We wanted to go for more like a shoebox or like a 40s car with a round glass. So we got a 49 Plymouth rear glass from Alex Barba, the barber shop, yeah.
Yeah. You're still talking about the back window?
All right, fine. Okay, so the bracing, when we got the roof on here, we had to make some type of bracing. So we came up with this idea.
Yeah, we made a bunch of these. We didn't film this, which we should have, because we used the shrinker stretcher over here. And we actually bent these. We did, I think they were 36 inch.
This was PJ's first time using a shrinker stretcher.
Yeah.
So I kind of showed him and he ran with it of getting the radius. That's obviously a little too far, but this is kind of the radius.
We were messing with this afterwards because when we built the window frame, we used a similar method to do it. So we were testing that on one of these once these were out.
We just needed support, you know, about a foot or two within the center. So we got those ribs and we screwed them up from underneath, and that pulled the roof together really nice. And then we made our new panel, set it down over it, and then cleaned the metal off, cut it out better, made everything fit nice and neat. Actually, PJ did 99% of that work. He's killing it on this. We got to put a little bit of shape here. This still needs some work and some shape, but the inner structure, so that's all built. And I got some footage with that.
Actually, this should. That piece.
Yeah.
A little bit more on this.
Is he helping?
He's trying to. I think he thinks he's helping. Fucking ace dog, man. You're probably gonna slip and slit your throat. Inside wall with me. Don't give me those eyes. Crazy ass dog.
magic of car building. That looks real bad from in here. Huh? That looks real bad from in here. Yeah, I got it. Hey, can you get down? Go. Can you go lay down? No?
It's like you would have jumped off. Go ahead and put this to. God damn it. Chill, Ace, chill.
So he did a pretty good job. It's going to be hidden, but that really strengthened up the roof. Like this thing's solid now. So super happy about that. But yeah, we got this all clecoed in. Set it down. I think just a little bit of English will work on them to get it just, get the shape pretty close for the front and back. Set it down in. The ribs held it perfect. We scribed it, cut it out. PJ spent some time filing and getting the piece to fit pretty good. And then went and tacked it together. And then did we remove these when you welded it, right? I think we had to remove these to weld it because they would have got welded to it.
No, these were in it. These were in it. We took these out when we started planishing the roof.
Okay, yeah.
So these were actually still, to my knowledge,
Yeah.
I believe these were still in it when I welded it.
Yeah. So they kind of held it together. Once we got, I thought we took them out because once we got it tacked, it had so much strength to it because this, this roof is strong. Yeah. Now we still have some spots we're working on that, got to shrink, stretch. This was PJ's first time TIG welding this much sheet metal.
Everything I TIG welded before was ground down, and it was
like
production.
Structural production stuff like trailers and stuff. So this is first thinner sheet metal. So the fitment is the biggest issue. You got to have your fitment perfect. The more time you spend on your fitment, tack, and then planish your tacks. And again, PJ's first time planishing his tacks, so I'm sure some of that could have been better. But for his first time, he did very, very well. Mostly unsupervised. I just gave him a couple pointers and let him go. I wanted him to learn. And then ran one weld down the whole side, then one down the other side. And obviously warped the shit out of it.
Like crazy.
Yeah, and he was real worried about it, but once we started working on it, it came up pretty fast. We're still nowhere near, we're like 80%, but it's coming up decently quick. When we're planishing it, we had an issue with the planish hammer we had to take care of, but it was working. The shrinking disc is working great.
I think between the shrinking disc and the plenishing hammer problems, I don't think we filmed any of the
we missed
plenishing the roof.
We missed. I got some of the plenishing.
Did you?
I did. I got the welding. I don't know if we got the tacking.
And I said, listen, man, I don't care what you say to anybody else. You don't fucking talk to me like that. And he kind of like, his eyes perked up, and I said, I'll take this fucking hammer and I'll cut a couple of your fingers off with it. And everybody in this fucking garage will back that you had an accident and you did that to yourself.
Okay. Guys. Okay.
Nah,
One of the dollies fell in your car and I couldn't find it. I get lost.
Hey, little bitch. You want to grab me a hammer and dolly?
Want me to hold underneath it? run across here, and you'll get that. Yep. Yeah, that's a lot better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll just keep this right here. No, I'm just a needy bitch. I need killer rod.
Easy now, dude!
What?
We're not folded, remember?
Oh, I thought it was.
No, that was just me. That was my leg that I did that with.
Hell yeah, dude.
Custom.
With a K.
With a dent. Hi, Bullet.
It's because I never actually folded it back. I only have one board and it's like just falling
What,
down.
buddy? What, buddy?
Give me a...
Hi. Hi.
I like it sagging low, bro. What are you getting lower there? Golly.
I'll let him do the honors of lowering the back, make it look cool. Now, what happened to your roof?
We're seeing it sunlight for the first time.
Yeah. that's a sweet flow
Bunch
fucking.
of shadows.
That's better than the Lions skate park.
Yeah, literally.
Which one's right?
The front looks good. Well, that goes back and forth. I got most of it out of this already, but this definitely still has a lot going on. Pull it! Hey, buddy. How you doing? I'm trying to get a good shot.
Lock it in.
There you go.
Chunchy, chunchy. Chunchy, chunchy. This shit way faster.
Looks like you're moving along pretty quick with this.
He went to get Kyle.
What do you,
Maybe one of those bags.
I think knock it down, maybe knock the whole thing down with this, and then switch back to that and see if I can burn through that primer faster. But that one was cutting through this primer faster. This one's cutting through the top layer faster.
cut that
Feel
top
that?
layer off?
Feel how thick that is.
Yeah, I know, that's what I said. That's when I had that straight cut.
Yeah.
Right here, you can feel it on your hand this way.
Yeah. Yep.
There's like 8 layers of paint. They probably used it like it has paint on it.
Well, it looks like they painted it. It looks the original color must have been red.
That ain't the original color.
That's Bondo.
Primer.
Or that's primer.
And then it was white. Then it was a different color.
I bet it was white
It
with
was red.
I bet it was white with red interior.
Yeah, that's primer, white, red.
Just teal,
blue.
teal green, yeah, and then white again. The 80 grit seems to cut through the base faster. The 120 grit seems to cut through the top layer faster. This is weird.
I mean, it's working.
your turn to grind, Mike.
You're doing a great job. Did you see if you got that on?
Yeah, I have it on the right way right now.
Oh, you're halfway done.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know.
2% my ass, Mike.
You did a lot.
You had no faith in me.
Looks like
I
you're
heard you on the
tan.
phone. Well, I am tan, but now I'm green and red tan.
And that 10 block
Yeah.
You got to weld all these holes up before you shrink it, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I already started. If you see, I did all these ones here. So yeah, I gotta hit them, but I didn't want to hit them until it was stripped.
So you have control. This is just okay, so I'm just really lightly knocking these down. I'm not trying to hit much of the apparent material because there is some, like, you can't really see it, but it's very proud. So I'm gonna go from underneath, take some material also. I don't know if we're gonna have to heat that with a torch and shrink it, but there's a couple spots that we need to kind of use a spoon and a dolly and get those a little bit better. Don't judge me, okay? Let's see how many times I can get hurt this week. You can probably see a little bit of the highs and lows. We got a lot of hammer and dolling to do and planishing. So this roof was our first time using a planishing hammer. And I've used them on stuff. I've never used them like a hoop like this. And this is a cheaper eBay one. I'm sure we'll do a review of it.
This is our first, like, round chop.
I've only chopped one other car, which is a Model A, which was a sedan, but it was super easy with my basic knowledge, and that was all MIG welded. This is a first TIG welded chop we're trying to do correctly, and it's a 4-door, and it's a curved front glass. Like, we chose the hardest stuff to do with the first car.
Yeah.
So we have a high there. That should come out from here and over. This is low. Obviously, this should come up, but what I'm trying to do, I'm running like a lot of this, kind of real close to each other, slow, and just slowly raising that, you know, coming across the whole thing out. Just like not super hard, just enough.
I'm not doing this year. This is the last time I come down here because you need me to do something for you.
You heard it.
What?
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 I was talking to the camera.
Wow.
The whole time I thought we were recording, I didn't record like the one part we did really good on. And it did the most difference. But we definitely have a high across there. A little bit down there. There you go.
Yeah.
So I think we could get those with a stricken disc and
Yeah, that's pretty good, huh? Just a little bit. It's
And
coming
the
a
thing
long
is,
way.
if we can just get it kind of tight in enough, you know, throw it full of rest.
Plus, I mean, think about it. We're going to be blending a vent in back here eventually. I know you want it to be as perfect as possible, and it's going to be a while before we do that. But
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, can't hold up. That's not nice.
Same thing. It's looking good. It's gonna be cool as hell.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Fuck yeah.
Hopefully, it'll be.
A week or two, huh?
Whatever you're smoking, I want some of it because yeah, as soon as this is done, we have to rip the floor out and do the floor, inner and outer rockers, and then we can. Once that's done, we can take the braces out of this thing. Once the braces are out, it gets the dash back in, set the steering. I don't have the steering all set up at all yet.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Get the steering set up.
Firewall looks good though.
Yeah. That chop's gonna be easy.
Oh yeah, we can do this one.
Yeah. I don't want him to see us fighting this thing. That chopping that thing is like that's like the card 2 chop.
Yeah.
This is not the card 2 chop because we
had
knew
to do
that.
this. Yeah.
We knew that going into
But-
it. We wanted to just be assholes.
The biggest thing I learned is, especially it was the first time you did any of this stuff. I understand the idea that you're going in blind pretty much, you know, but learning how to do hammer and dolly as you're tacking to really make sure it's not, because remember we're starting to get tight, that's a sign that we should have hammered and dolly more. I didn't really know that as much. You know, I thought so, but I wasn't 100% sure, but after watching stuff, they've really mentioned that in some of the videos. We weren't on the center. You need to come down. We gotta do it again. Gotta do it right.
Heat it.
Yeah.
Don't want anything around it.
I might be able to dolly it. Hold on.
got lots of waviness.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to get the
majors.
Now, not a lot of pressure up. Like, don't push up real hard. We're just gonna let it
hit.
Yeah.
Here, Mr. Make It Custom. Is that it?
I mean, we have, this shape. Obviously, that there. Not bad though. Better? Or just made it all evenly?
Just more even. Figure it out now, though.
That's too, I think it's too much for that to bring out. Like the smaller it is, like here, we can.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh yeah, dude.
Good job.
Pretty good at that.
Thank you.
Old fashioned.
I gotta get going. If he doesn't end up using that coolant, just put it inside and I'll get it next time I come up.
All right. I'll see ya. I have the little old school, like, where you push your thumb thing. Then you push into the roof so bad. Sorry. Back here a little bit. Follow the moisture in the lines.
Been running the fuck out of it all day.
I'm gonna push some of the highs down.
So you want to go this way?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of go like this, but like that.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna try to keep it level with the metal.
These sometimes take a long time. They must be. Huh?
Put some gips on it and call it.
Yeah. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I've been over here all day already.
Oh, fuck. My hip, dude. What did I do?
Well, hang on there, Dad.
I got the welding. I don't know if we got the tacking. I did lose some video between this and Mike's car on his rear end. I think it was around the same time I had a transfer issue with my iPhone, so we're missing some stuff. So we figured we'd sit here and go over real quickly so we could insert this video and have some audio explaining some of the things that we did. We are filming this as we go, but we're about a year behind on editing compared to where we're at. We're about to be caught up on this as far as the roof, but then we still have rear suspension and motor mounts, transmission mounts, which we might release before the second installment of the roof. I don't know yet because we still have to do the rear glass, which we started doing all that. We have to get that in. We do have filming of most of that. And then once we have that all tagged together, I think that'd be a best, place to have set, episode 2 or even 3. We could do 2 and then 3 could be the hard parts. But the doors are in on this side, tacked in real good. Other side is mostly started, but we got to finish the doors on that.
Finish the doors on this side, but we also
We have to replace around
ran
the drip
into
rail.
quite a bit of rot on this side, where the basically 3 inches of the whole.
Yeah, so we're gonna have
Side of
to,
this needs to come
once
out.
the roof's done, as far as all the other stuff, we're gonna come back to that side and we're gonna cut out a couple inch patch and run in a new patch where the drip rail up in the roof goes because of the rust. We just have to do it. There's no way around it.
It is gone.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of pinholes. There's ways around it, but we're putting too much time into this car, and I know eventually it's gonna get a real nice paint job on the roof, so I'm not gonna deal with bubbles down the road. We're gonna do this right. So we got a long ways to go, but we're trying to get this car out this summer if possible. So we should be hitting these episodes, should be coming out kind of quick, and we're gonna be caught up with the 56, and then hopefully Mike's 47 will be caught up within the next few months also. So come summer, we should be pretty much caught up on projects, and then we'll be doing more of a vlog style. So we'll be filming as we're doing stuff, so we won't have to go and do this. And we got a couple things like tool reviews in the works and everything like that. So
And it'll be, once we're caught up, it's going to be a lot of really cool, like little stuff, like modifying the back of the car to fit different tail lights,
Yeah.
bumpers,
yeah, there's a
Frenching
bunch.
stuff in.
There is a bunch of customization PJ wants to do to this, which is nothing too crazy hard, but it's all good content. So we're going to try to document all this. And I hope, and one reason I want to help with this, I think this is going to be the coolest radical custom in the area, let alone a 4-door custom that's built like this. It's got a lot of potential for being, you know, pretty much a scrapyard car and coming to what it's going to be. Like, we weren't scared to cut it up because it was so rough. So, and we got to fix everything anyway, so we might as well cut it off and do it different. So, you know, it didn't have good bumpers, so you get other bumpers, and we make them fit. He's got some real good stuff for the rear end of this car, so that we'll kind of do as we're going. But this is the 56 Savoy 4-door chop update. So yeah, we did ribs, and we had to split it. We had to add 4 inches about in the middle, and we're doing a different rear glass. We're making dog legs. We're going to make the catwalk. A lot of hand fabrication with stuff between the English wheel and the power hammer and planishing hammer. So this is going to be me with a little bit of knowledge and first time using a lot of the, not first time, but first time building a car like this with these tools. I've used them in small amounts, and then PJ's first time ever with all this stuff. So this will be some good, hopefully learning stuff for you guys. And again, we're not professionals, you know, at all. If you want to see professionals, there's many other YouTubes out there. This is just us having fun and ruining some cars.
And if it turns out like crap, we'll make it a Ranchero.
Yeah.
We'll run it with no front glass.
Yeah.
And it'll be the Ruckus circle
Yeah,
track
just
car.
do flat glass. So yeah, all right. That's pretty good. That's usable.